As we all know, Bloxburg's updating the town buildings one by one. First it was the gym, now it's Bloxy Burgers. So today I'm going to have a go at it and update BFF supermarket. This idea came from a subscriber called Lauren, so thank you so much for the idea. To get your idea in a video, just leave it in the comments. Let's name this plot BFF supermarket, more like best friends forever supermarket. Okie dokie. As you guys can all feast your eyes upon, I've got a little bit of a confusing layout, but once I've added the walls in, you guys are going to fully understand, okay? I'm debating whether we should have this 1 or 2 high. I think 2. Let's just go wild, you know? Then we could use the flat roof actually to make it look a little bit more put together. But actually, do you know... Siri! It's too early on for you to be interrupting me. You know when you get this annoying bit of shoving in, guys? I'm going to show you how to get rid of that. Essentially, you start the roof as you normally would, like this. But you're making sure that you've pulled it out an extra 1 block. Then as you can see, no pokey dokies today, please. You can super speedily copy that onto this side. I even linked it up at the back. How beautiful is this? Looks a little bit like a football stadium. We're going to ignore that for now. Rather than doing the middle roof, I'm going to leave that for a minute. If we take a little joyride over to the OG BFF supermarket, I kind of want to keep like the pillars and like the sign. So as you can see here, I'm kind of adding that. I don't know if these are a bit like chunky, but I like them big. I like them chunky. As you can see, that's just added a ton of more definition. Now, if we go back into the roofs, I'm going to do something a little bit interesting here. Excuse me. Yo, if my watch interrupts one more video telling me to stand up, I'm just going to absolutely break it. Okay, I can't tell if this looks good just yet. I feel like these might be a little bit too chunky. Oh yeah, that looks a mil times better. Then we're gonna get our little roof and we're gonna wrap it around. Do you know what? I'm feeling inspired from when I did my mall. Why don't we add a glass roof? Doesn't that look like a glass of water filling up? And it's only $1,000, so it's actually a pretty bargain. Just to go above and beyond, I'm actually going to use square beams to create an almost pattern on here. The only thing is, it's so hard to get these straight. It's literally the hardest thing in the world. That looks so cool. And look, if we make it sunny, the shadow on the floor as well. Oh my God, it looks so good. Now we need to have the windows. And these aren't windows, but we can have the doors. I was thinking we should have a revolving door. It's about time one of these got added to the town. And also, it's a true Reese's classic to add a cube sign. I don't know if 1 cube will be big enough. It should be. If we head over to color now, I was thinking some wooden pillars. Then to keep the same, like, green vibe of Bloxy Burger. Wait. I mean BFF supermarket. We could maybe add green. Let me turn my brightness up. I can't really see. And now everybody's favorite time, the modern windows. And pretty much 100% of grocery stores have these modern windows. Actually though, we could use the commercial ones because I like that they have the stripe on them. We've got to try resize these perfectly to fit exactly in a square. We did. I'm a maths genius. Oh my gosh, give me a grade A. Sometimes you do have to actually exit build mode. Then when you re-enter, it will work. Oh baby. I am in love. This is stunning, and I love how I was so worried about this brick. Better light or dark? Light, dark. When you literally can see 1 shred of it. Now, rather than being basic and adding just a painting, why don't we get custom and add basic shapes? In my town, I love doing this. In order to make this a little bit easier, I'm gonna add a floor up here. Oh my gosh, I don't know how to write a B. No, surely I do. A B is like this wide. You know, I kind of think that looks like BBF.
Are you blind?
Oh my God. I know why this looks so messed up. It's called BFF, not BBF. Sometimes I wonder how I've got through 17 years of life. I really do. I think we could add LEDs at this early stage. I love a bit of LED in my life. I might even outline all the letters as well. That looks so cute. And I love the way I messed up. Kind of makes it look cartoon font. I mean, this one here is going to have to be fixed. So I'm still not done. You guys know me. I love to go OTT with the decor. So if we reach into the pillar section and grab a plain wide pillar, part of me was thinking we could have a little pillar thing going on here. We're gonna reach for our best friend, the basic cube. Hi, basic cube. Then down she goes. Oh, that's perfect. And I might even put some just lining the top of this bit here. The last step we have before we go inside is going to be some bushes and seating. So let's move this ridiculous sign out the way. Fence I prefer to use is the $35 stone wall. And that complements nicely with the rose bush. Do you know what I realized about a year ago? BFF supermarket does not stand for best friends food. It stands for Bloxburg fresh food. When I found that out, guys, my whole life flipped upside down. Anyway, I suppose it's not that out of the ordinary to have like a table here because lots of supermarkets nowadays have like restaurants in them and the food in them isn't actually that bad. Like I had a breakfast muffin in one once and it was actually kind of good. This is so nearly done. The last thing it needs is a plant pot. It's time to venture inside now and I can explain this crazy cat layout. In the original one, Bloxy Burgers obviously has a back storeroom. That's what this is going to be. This room here is going to be toilets. These bits here represent where like the cashier counters are going to go and stuff. So first things first, let's get some flooring in Bloxy Burgers. Oh my gosh, I need to stop calling it that. Of course, this place is 2 stories high and apparently having a glitch in infestation. In addition to this, I actually forgot to add this door at the beginning. I'm so forgetful. Oh my god. But this is basically going to be where you leave because normally you leave out of a different door. I think it might be interesting to actually start off with the counter unit, you know, do a little bit of a reverse thing here. So I'm going to use islands so that the person actually has space to sit. Now is time for the fun part. We're going to be making a conveyor belt. This is that cool thing that we were all fascinated with as a kid. I used to ask my mum if I could sit on it and then the cashier would give me the dirtiest look. But they just looked so fun, didn't they? And let's pray and hope I have cash register. Please, Lord. I have 6! This is perfect. And when I built my supermarket in my OG town, I made little TV stands. This is essentially a tall pole which just has a TV on it. For some reason, it's not letting me place it there. So looks like we're just gonna have it facing this way. Also, we're gonna have some groceries to make this look even more realistic. And stay tuned for later on because when I make my fruit aisle, it's gonna be majestic. Oh no! I was gonna add a cubby underneath here where we could put some excess bags, but it's just a little too big. Oh, it's a bit late to change it at this late stage. It's okay though, we're gonna copy and paste. You know what they're missing, guys? Their little privacy booths. They always have like a little door or something to ta-da! And then this is where everybody is gonna walk through with their items. I like to reach for the stars and do everything the best I can. So I'm gonna even add some more windows. The next step is over here is gonna be the fishmongers. For it's getting increasingly common for supermarkets to have these now. I want this to be massive, so that's why I'm using such a big cube. We'll even have these handles, which don't look fake at all. They look so real, guys.
Criminal offensive side eye.
The fish are normally stored on ice, so I'm gonna put foil textures to resemble ice. You might be wondering, Reese's, how are you gonna get a fish? And I would tell you, what are decals for? We've got big fish, Nemo fish, and Nemo's friend fish. So it's unlikely that the fish would be sat up like this, that all we have to do is flip them on their back, and voila, chef's kiss. Gordon Ramsay would be so proud of my fish display. So on the back walls here, we're gonna have a couple of menus. I might even make it like blue to kind of resemble fishes. Today is all of your lucky day because Gordon Ramsay himself is gonna be working here. I'm gonna change this to a decal of Gordon Ramsay when we do the tour. As you can see, this little archway is not looking too neat. So to fix that, I'm just gonna use the same trick we used on the outdoor pillar. Oh, that looks so cool. So obviously we're not really done with this area. There's still plenty more room on show. Most supermarkets have big shelves and I've tried to match these colors as best I can to BFF supermarket. This is obviously like the meat fishy area. So apparently you have eggs with fish. I mean, I've never had this in my life, but you know, maybe some people do. Do you think you'd have peanut butter with fish? Yeah, we can pretend it's canned sardines. And to make everyone's life a bit easier, I think I'm just gonna copy and paste that one because otherwise that's gonna take another 100 years. $4,000 for some sardines and eggs. Girl, you don't even realize the prices of these things. Anyway, the rest of this stuff is going to be baskets. And you might be thinking, what? Maybe a fisherman comes in here, guys, and he wants to have a fishing basket. Look up fish. Is there anything? This would have been so good, but I'm too much of a noob to have unlocked it yet. The thing is, BFF Supermarket only has like the same 3 things. I wish it had all this stuff that you could actually go in and like click it and buy this stuff. My dream is to be able to buy cheese in BLOXBURG. And that is now this area done. So what I'm talking about being special with the fruit, we're gonna make an insane fruit stand in the middle. I'm gonna regret this later on because it takes so long to fill up. And I'm gonna place it all in when we're out of build mode. These paintings here are going to be the prices of each piece of fruit, and you can get quite a few uses out of each of the shelves. Just by adding them, doesn't this look more full already? One of the most notable things about the OG BFF supermarket, all of the paintings on the walls, they took advertising to the next level. Now this side is where we're going to switch things up once again. You know, supermarkets nowadays actually sell phones, and some have an actual Apple store inside of them. Apple stores are actually so basic, but their stores, look at them, they have like 2 tables tables in, these dining tables are like the exact ones. And I'm convinced there's nobody on this earth who hasn't gone into an Apple store to take a picture on the iPads. It's like the funnest thing. Start off mediocre just by adding some of Bloxburg's OG computers. You know, these can be the max. Now we can get a little bit more creative. A very OG building hack is to make iPads out of these photo frames. It's a shot in the dark. Why don't we just try it on this? My personal favorite Apple product is the MacBook. So we'll have some of those here as well. We'll even go as far as having some TVs on sale. And this area here, I've changed my mind. This actually needs to be the desk because they'll normally have a separate cash register. I love using Nutcracker men as my little cashiers. We'll give them even the uniform. What is this? That is the creepiest thing ever. Guys, I swear I did not even place that. Get out of it. We have 2 more rooms. Who remembers me saying this was the toilet? If you do, then you get a cookie. So I'm going to make checkered flooring. Oh, it's so satisfying. There's going to be cubicles all along here, just individual ones. And then we'll actually add this disabled toilet at the end so that it can accommodate everybody. We should probably add doors, which apparently don't fit. Like I said, though, just leaving and re-entering build mode, it actually then fixes the issue. It's strange, but not a stranger. I'm personally feeling being nice. We're giving them $1,000 toilets in here. For the disabled one, how we're going to make it a little bit different is they normally have a couple of handles along the side, and they sometimes even have a baby change. Also, why not put a fire extinguisher in here? I never have a fire extinguisher. Oh, in here, we need a couple of sinks. Now it's time for building hacks with Reese's. Basically, I'm going to show you a building hack, which I've shown a couple of times, but a lot of you might not have seen it. It's basically how to make a hand dryer. It's incredibly simple. Just stack 2 cylinders on top of each other, then use the transform tool to resize it up. And Bob's your uncle. You've got 2 hand dryers. They don't look amazing, but they're all right. Just before we go on to the final room, which is the storeroom, I just wanted to add a couple of final lights. Anyway, back on topic, this floor can actually connect with the outside because it's all going to be stone. The OG BFF supermarket has garage doors on it, but you can't get out of them. I think today we should add garage doors that you can actually get out of. So rather than just filling this up with storage boxes, I think we should add a car or something. We'll make it green so it's like the Bloxy Burgers delivery truck. Now, just to finish it off, we will obviously have some spare stock in here. With that last camera in, the new BFF supermarket has come to life. Okay, chickens, here we are outside of the new BFF supermarket. The exterior of this place really exceeded all of my expectations. From the tables to the hand plant to even the sign, really. I think I did a massively good job at improving this place. Oh my gosh, please let me through. I am so done with revolving doors. The first thing you see when you walk in is my beautiful fruit shrine. What's this doing here? Just pretend you don't know what that is. This is basically just the fresh fruit stand. You can come buy a piece for $5 or you can just steal it. As you can see, we've got lots of sales going on. I don't know why that sign looked like it from Home Depot, not a supermarket. And speaking of this side, we have a Gordon. Gordon is basically a main character on our channel now. And look at him selling this fish. What do you have to offer, Gordon? You have Nemo and Dory. That's gonna make a lot of people mad. And if we wanted anything like a fresh lemon or some cheese to go with our fish, you can get all that in this zone too. Over here is the cash registers where our beautiful workers are. Hi Deborah, you're right. Here is the loo. So you can go let out a massive dump, or if your baby's the one who's done the dump, here is the changing room. If we take a nice little skip over to the other side, this is the storage room. This is where the delivery truck is. Load them up, boys. Oh yeah, look at us coming out of our garage. Oh yeah. And then we go deliver it to whoever wants it. The final area is the Apple store. I'm talking iPads. I'm talking MacBooks. We also sell phones over here for the old grannies. You can even try it out. Hi, can I have a pepperoni pizza, please? And this is definitely my favorite part of the whole entire store. Isn't that right, Bob? But yeah, if you guys like this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Comment down below what you want me to build next. Thank you so much for watching this, and I'll see you all next time.